Seven Nation Army. Boop, boop, doo, doo, doo. I realized that I did my my attempt at humor in the in the attempt at in the hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out if I in the hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out if I does it still do the blooming glitchy thing? I'm trying to figure out if I does it still do the blooming glitchy thing? I'm trying to figure out if I do 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 do. Seven Nation do do do. My attempt at humor in the it does, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's catching like that. I'll have to check. Oh, I thought I solved this problem. I really did. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do another tech support thing. I checked for a couple days. I know a couple days isn't a ton, but I thought that was a good enough amount, you know? If I make this big now, and then I take the pop-up and I put it like right here. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but the best I'm gonna do. Properties, Pillars of Eternity. Bring this on. Bring this on. Right, last time we existed. Now it's time to see if the naming scheme I went for by calling them sightless was correct or not.
All right then.
They're eyeless. I call them sightless. Oh well. Not on this thing, but on the other thing. You think I could rest right here? Can oh, I could. Nice. We're not going to, because we need to get through this, but cool to know we could have.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
What should we do? Okay, you hit him with the wild leech.
Hey there. I'm ready.
Alright, let's get through this. Hold on a second.
Tell me.
Hey.
My mind's yours.
Okay, they're down.
Ready, Watcher. I'm ready.
Hey.
Knock him down.
I like a good shot with this.
Keep that person in place.
Something here that works.
Wait, they've switched to doing that to him?
Ready, watch
I mean, I'm kind of happy with that,
Hey there.
but it does surprise me.
Lead the way. I'm ready.
You ready? Hit them with the fire damage. God damn it, they're immune to it. Get in there. You guys. Get in there. Wait, this is fire, right? Yeah. How are you looking? Hit him again with this.
Really got it in for us.
I don't know what hit it with that lightning. I don't remember doing any lightning. Okay, so we rest here. For lack of a better way of doing this. Okay, we're ready.
Hey,
Right, let's get in there. Let's save first. Over the Hall of Silence. The silence deafens. I'm gonna have to watch my whole thing back and just see how many times this happens and whether it was a one-time thing or not. But do I still have my abilities? God damn it, I don't. I should have used them in that thing.
Slowly now.
Slowly now. Slowly. Methodically. This is how a life is stolen. Columns of water rises up from the pool in front of you, shifting and writhing, whipping air around them in a vortex. This can only be Andra's hair, appearing before you a fraction of the size typically reported by mariners, unfortunate enough to encounter them on the high seas.
You have done well to have come so far. I confess I was not certain you would make it.
I will confess I was not certain. What?
But I do not wish to give false hope. The greater challenge remains in front of you.
The Eyeless have to be stopped, for the good of the Deerwood.
Running through the core of this rock is a large growth of crystal. You will know it when you see it.
Okay. That doesn't sound horrendously bad.
A blow to the crystal would reverberate through the walls of this place. Strike it enough and the entire structure would crumble.
Okay.
Eyeless would be buried.
Okay.
Of course, it would take a person years to cause enough damage.
But with the help of the Eyeless...
Then you know what must be done. Strike the crystal with Obidon's hammer. The Eyeless will wake and come to its call. Join in striking the crystal. They will cluster together and bury themselves.
Oh, damn. Killed by their own, I guess, programming, kind of?
I have realized it is best that they should be ended, for within each of them is a small piece of Obidon himself. Upon their deaths, those fragments and the memories they contain will be safely dispersed. I had not considered the dangers of allowing them to persist, until a watcher appeared at my abbey.
What aren't you telling me?
A single strike upon the crystal will not be enough. The Eyeless respond only as long as the hammer rings. You will need to remain until their work is complete, wielding the hammer until the walls come crumbling down.
You mean for me to die here?
Your sacrifice will be mourned, but your fate is already sealed.
That's why you didn't tell me when you were there.
The Eyeless cannot be reasoned with or fled from. One day not far from now, they would kill you and level the Deerwood.
Yeah. I mean, I understand it, and I'm fine with taking the hit. I'm just like, you could have told me in advance. I know why you didn't, though.
You have seen what they will do.
Yeah, I have.
This is the way you can stop them.
You're not wrong.
And the truth is that you are marked by the Eyeless for a reason. It would be better for all if the things you have seen were forgotten.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Crushing's a bad way to go. Maybe we should just hang ourselves.
Funny joke. Funny. I actually think it might be a bit in bad taste, but whatever.
A great sacrifice for a greater good.
Yeah, that makes sense that you would say that.
A clean slate for us and the world. Maybe that's not such a bad thing.
Okay, yeah, I can see that, but it's not a clean slate for us, though, is it? Because it's not us. It's you know, it's different. It's not us, arguably. The water column drops all at once back into the pool, sending up a small splash. The spool settles and looks down into it. You can see only the faces of you and your companions, alone and condemned.
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Oh. I don't want to fight that thing. I didn't leave anybody, did I? No. That's a bit sneaky to immediately send that Eyeless there when I come out of a cutscene. There's no way it can see me from there. It can. This is a freaking stopping point. Fine then. You, get over there.
Tell me.
You, hit him with the splash. You, hit him with this.
Hey
You, hit him with the. Hit him with that.
Your
You,
thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
hit him with the the leech.
I'm ready.
Run. Hold on a second.
I'm ready.
How can he just sit there taking all the damage? How is this fair?
Ready, Watcher.
Hey there. Tell me. Get a good shot with this. Something here that works.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Mind leech him. Get rid of his damage reduction as well. While we're here,
Ready, Watcher. Check no good.
there's no way that you actually can be frozen, but I guess I could put a mark on you.
Uh-huh.
Frozen's the wrong word. Bleeded.
I just have to try something else.
It's so close to death. Weaken it.
Yeah?
Hey,
Why is that?
My bow's ready.
Not detonate. I don't want detonate. I mean, if it gets him out of the way, maybe I do. What does that do?
Hey there.
These things are insanely hard to kill.
hey,
And they don't give that much because they're weird abominations that don't really actually give anything.
I'll take a peek.
I'll take a peek. Another pool? That dead one? No, there are a bunch of frozen ones. Judging by the claw marks and scales around the edges of the pool, you believe it's regularly used by Lagerfool. You see something shimmering in the depths of the frigid, murky water. Adair, go in. Adair dives in and immediately feels the cold bite of the water. The water is calm, but a person with weak constitution will suffer greatly if submerged for more than a few moments. Go dive down. Adair shrugs off the intense cold and dives towards the light, glinting in the murky depths of the ice cave. Adair quickly recovers a cache of Lagerfool's treasure, including various coins and a surprisingly well-preserved plate greaves. Fortunately, the disturbance of the horde was observed by a pack that was swimming over to investigate. Hiding from the Lagerfool will be difficult, but attempting to outswim them would require phenomenal athletic ability. Swim! Adair confidently launches off the bottom of the ice cave. Even with the Lagerfool's treasure under one arm, he managed to easily reach the surface ahead of their clawed hands. Moments later, furious Lagerfool erupt from the pool.
hey.
I'm ready. Ready, Watcher. I'm ready.
Okay, grieving woman. Puppet master them.
Yeah?
Let's watch that.
Alright, you.
Yeah?
Hey.
I'm here.
Everybody on this die. Worth it.
Hey.
What do we get? Okay, maybe not worth it. The breastplate's cool. I don't think I'd ever wanted on anybody except maybe you. No. Oh, it's nice to
Hey.
take the gold.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer can take the hits. That's worrying. Disintegrate them and then get rid of their damage reduction.
Ready, Watcher.
You know what? Just in case, put this on. Put them.
Hey.
Finally. It didn't last very long. He's immediately up.
I just have to... Ready, Watcher.
When do I get these back? Reaper rest. Not worth it. Just keep doing your attacks.
Uh-huh.
Can't get off this.
Uh-huh.
Something here that works.
Knock him over.
Hey.
Oh, that one was loud. Should I be worried about the
And
fact
if
that
I
one
find
was
something
loud?
good, you can have half.
Like that was notably loud, right? Okay, yeah, that's a cluster. But how do I get to that? That's in relatively...
Maybe I should do this. Perhaps
Hey.
that's why Andred led me to you after all. Tell me,
What did you just ask me? Oh, okay. You didn't ask me
Hey.
anything. I should have bought someone I didn't care about. If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have. Right, that's a final countdown thing. Final countdown if I ever saw one. Oh, it's the Kraken. Oh, it's the Kraken. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, get on that. You? Get on that one. You?
Uh-huh.
Get on that one.
I'm ready.
Both of you will get on that one.
Hey there.
You go on that one.
I'm here.
You go on that one. Get on that one.
This is
I'm ready.
why I really became
Oh!
a follower of Andre.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah?
Downstairs.
I'm ready.
Yeah?
We're gonna hit him with this. You are gonna hit them with the detonate. Oh no, no, that. You immune to this? Dazed and confused? You don't seem like you're immune to it.
Hey there.
Why are you getting hit?
Lead the way.
Hell's my custom. Ready, Watcher. Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
It's no use. I need something stronger.
What do you mean it's no use, they need something stronger? Oh, they've moved.
I'm ready.
Get in there.
Hey.
Another
Lead the way.
tentacle.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Get out of there.
Hey there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me go see what they're doing.
I'm here.
Ready, Watcher.
Get out of there. Who else did I send? Just send one
I'm
person.
here.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, you continue that.
Hey there. Hey there.
I'm ready.
Hey there.
Ready, Watcher.
They have poison? Actually, get in there. You're gonna switch to that one and see if you can knock them down.
Be more careful.
Oh,
Yeah?
he's weak. Arms are heavy.
Lead the way.
Something, 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 mum spaghetti. Okay.
I'm here.
I didn't notice that was there. Okay, she's down. That's immune.
Hey,
Knock him over. Knock him over.
Exactly what I was going for.
What's this do? Oh, you don't have any on them yet. Oh, I need to... You just need to click it. That didn't do anything.
Hey
I've
there.
got nothing. Never mind, he's stunned.
I'm ready.
What's this do? No, it's not useful.
I'm here.
Keep getting the damage on. Keep getting the damage on. Ooh, maybe this? When he's no longer stunned. We'll do that.
Gotta have something here that works.
Show him how it's done!
Okay, what about you?
Hey there. Uh-huh.
Okay, do it. Hit them with the waves. Did you do anything? I did nothing. Freaking him. Damn. Heal yourself.
Tell me.
You'll be fine.
Hey,
Wait, you got your things back?
Freros, serve!
Was he stunned so much that he considered it a heal?
hey.
Wait, so we get nothing for killing the Kraken? How is this fair? I mean, we have to do it, right? An enormous crystal juts from the wall like a spearhead protruding from a wound. An army of reflections stares back at you. From the crystal's perfect facets, it echoes the sound of your footsteps in soft ringing hums. Someone will have to take up Abaddon's hammer and strike the crystal, and Andra warned that whoever does so will be buried in this place with the Eyeless. I think it's appropriate to do Manara. But then who do I replace Manara with? Who would I even replace her with? And I really like her. That probably should have been the first thing I said. But her story's done. And it's time for her to go. All is silent as you approach Menhar.
When I became a gift bearer, I never figured it'd be my own corpse I left in Andra's depths. Still, it'll be good to do something I don't regret.
You give the diving helmet to Manara just in case. She smiles and grim thanks. He hefts the hammer and swings it at the crystal. A perfect clear tone rings through the air and resonates through your teeth. Seconds later, ripples shiver through the water. Something big is coming. Manara lifts the hammer again and gives you a final nod. You scramble out the flooded cavern and flee through the tunnels. Manara continues hammering the crystal, each strike magnifying the last. The echoes build in physical tremors. Meanwhile, a heavier rhythm pulses through the cave. Footsteps, dozens of them. You round the corner only to see a line of Endless advancing. The creatures stagger to the rhythm of the hammer stood below, yet they crane their neck towards you, racketing back their piston arms. What is Ringleader? I mean, I've got the ability, so I'm gonna try it. She's better at it. A pocket of Eyeless near the middle of the procession roar and turn on their neighbours. Chaos ripples down the line as the Eyeless turn towards the commotion. Dodge past. You sprint past the distracted monsters. Fortunately, the creatures are too focused on the hammering to give chase. They continue towards the cavern. Manara maintains a steady tempo on the crystal. Eyeless gather in the cavern where they batter the wall in time with the hammer's rhythmic blow. The ground shakes, falling rocks and shattered crystals splash to the ground. You flee through the dark, rumbling corridors. More spellbound Eyeless shamble along, but they're too entranced by the swelling cadence to take more than an idle swipe at you. The tunnel narrows, light filters through ahead. The exit must be around the next bend, but it's clogged with rubble. Meanwhile, the ground drops several feet at once and the tunnel begins rolling at an axis. The distant sound of rushing water echoes from the cavern. Level the rubble with the pry bar. There must be a weak spot, but it will take a practiced eye to find it. Practiced eye? That's Sagney. He wedges the grabber into several different nooks, but can't seem to find a leverage point. There must be a weak spot, but it'll take practiced eye to find it. Okay. Eddie? Me? I did it! He notices a large boulder and wedges the pry bar beneath it. A gentle nudge knocks it loose and sends the rubble rolling away. So here's my logic. Initially I thought it was like a dexterity check. Or like a perception check. Sorry, a perception check's more likely. And then the second one I thought, oh, well maybe it's an athletics thing. The moon shudders again. You escape onto the ice just as another thunderous crash sounds below. Eyeless continue pouring into the cavern from every visible tunnel and crevice. Minir's ears ring the ever-growing cacophony of smashing rocks. Hold on a second. I need to check something. Yeah, okay, we're good. Meanwhile, the water level rises. A skull-splitting crack rends the air and a surge of water knocks Minir from her feet. The entire cavern rotates, plunging Minir into the frozen soup of the jagged metal, torn flesh and stone. You dash across the lake. The ice squeals and cracks, rocking dangerously underfoot. The sinking moon groans, long fissures race across the ice. Scout for a more stable place to cross. The surface of the ice is riddled with cracks. Only someone who knows what to look for can find the safe passage. She's survival. She charts a careful path across the ice, skirting cracks and dodging thin patches. You follow her route. At last, you reach the safety of the shore. In the middle of the lake, only the tip of the moon is visible above the ice. You watch in silence as it sinks into the depths. He trudges through the rubble at the lake's bottom. The water is freezing, the air in the diving helmet is acrid, and the sound of her breathing is a muffled roar. Still, it's better than drowning. He navigates out of the settling rubble and sees the ghostly light of the surface above. At last, she reaches the shallow. He punches through the thin crust of ice and crawls ashore, trembling but alive. Oh, thank the Lord she survived. I don't know what I would do without her. She's kind of like my rock. As in she kills a lot of people. You stand at the edge of the lake. The bobbing of ice and the rippling of water's surface slows until you're looking at a moment frozen in time. When the world begins moving once more, it moves in reverse. The surface of the water churns and rolls like it's about to spew something up. And it does. The fragment of the moon rises unbroken. Ice reforms across the surface of the lake, spreading in long, freezing fingers. Eyeless file out in the moon's fragment and onto the ice. They wind around the moon in an ever-widening spiral. They stop as the head of the line reaches you. They speak in a single voice that resonates with grinding metal and hissing steam.
We shatter and sink, discarded like worn tools. Why have you consigned us to oblivion?
You would have killed many innocent people.
We do not cherish violence, but we will fight to defend the legacies of this world.
The Eyeless stand tall, ratcheting their arms back.
In one hand a hammer, in the other a mace. We protect the greatest works of civilization, lest it collapse beneath its own weight.
Then why did you storm Durgan's battery 200 years ago? Their protest is as sharp as a squealing metal.
We would sooner sacrifice our own bodies than dislodge a single stone from such a place. Why do you torment us with baseless accusations?
Andra changed you from preservers to destroyers. Eyeless are still, but you hear the gears whir as their collective spirit ponders this.
Then we were betrayed.
I mean, they are objectively been betrayed, right? But do I take the answer? Because it's technically depends on how you view it, right? That depends on how you look at it.
A part of ourselves was cut away, and we were made to betray something we cherish.
The legacy of the Ingwithians, you mean?
The bedrock of civilization.
Suddenly they attack the ice beneath them, slicing and shattering it with mighty swings from their iron arms, and where the ice breaks, ancient towers rise, blotting out the blue sky and white peaks. Andra wanted Ingwithian civilization forgotten.
Better for her tides to ebb and her seas to dry up than to cover a single stone the Ingwithians laid.
The ice shakes with the fury of the Eyeless.
Each culture builds on the bones of the last. Yet many only look up at where they would go, never down at the foundations that bear them. Like a mason who builds a listing tower.
The remaining ice sheets crack and groan.
What peril do they inflict on their progeny? And what dishonor on their forebears?
We hear the strain of crumbling stone and the voice of the Eyeless. The betrayal of memory upsets you greatly.
It is accepting a gift only to spit in the face of the giver. Every advance in the crafts and institutions of Kith was forged by skill and sacrifice.
You feel these words and the anger behind them in your bones.
A people cut off from their history will wither, and they deserve no less.
Then what do you suggest?
To pull the blinders from the eyes of gods and Kith. That is why we must return to ourself and restore Abidan.
Okay, I'm just reading them in my head, sorry. What do you mean about returning to yourself? Impossible. Perhaps Abaddon was meant to forget his past. Some knowledge is too dangerous for this world. Possible. You speak as if history were a guide, yet it doesn't always provide a good example. I'll just say you learn from it. Memories remain a burden, even when the events and the people it recalls are long gone. It's pain with no purpose. No, that's not true. Enough, you must not restore Abaddon's memory or his dominion over preservation? What do you mean about returning to yourself? I think the one I want to... This one feels like it doesn't mess with us at all. I think I want to pick... What do you mean about returning to yourself?
When Ione Brotha fell, Abidan lost much. His will to preserve, the memory of how and why he died. But he built us with fragments of his own soul. In returning, we can restore what was taken from him.
Perhaps Abaddon was meant to forget his past. Some knowledge is too dangerous for this world. It grinds as it laughs.
A facile argument. One that defends stasis, not progress.
Animantia has made no progress, yet it's responsible for witches, the Balin incident, and the swindle of desperate families.
And what great achievement has not begun with failure? Would you condemn the world to stagnation simply to avoid it?
I fear Animantia's success more than its failure. A people with mastery over their own souls would leave nothing to chance. That's true stagnation.
We had not considered this. Still, you point to an exception.
Undra said Abaddon's memories would threaten the peace between the gods.
Just as fire clears dead wood from a forest, struggle makes way for new developments.
Flames roll across the ice. As it dies away, clumps of ice melt, the tower rises higher.
Conflict is part of progress. Peace and ignorance is not worth keeping.
I've said my piece.
And we have listened.
You speak as if history were a guide, yet it doesn't always provide a good example.
Then do not look to it for one. History is not a moral force, but a set of facts. These facts show Kith where they have come from, and how to move forward.
The Deerwoodians and Glenfarthans have fought 2 wars over their history, and they still haven't moved forward.
But the memory of those wars has likely saved them from another now, when it would shatter a barren Deerwood.
It's not saying much about it through nation. It doesn't take a war to shatter a nation already. The Deerwoodians conspire to strangle it through duplicitous trade agreements, right?
Ah, in the Republics, we call it the Golden Sword. It doesn't need to be bloodied to kill.
And you think it is grievance and not merely opportunity behind this treachery?
The Soul seems to debate this question with one another.
Maybe so. But we would not cast history aside over one such example. And we have listened. Then do not look. History is not a moral.
I'm going to go
force,
through all
but a
the
set of facts.
The Palginians were
Facts
obsessed with the
show Kith
past.
where they have come from.
The Palginians
How
were
to move forward.
obsessed with the past. They died in the keep they've built to honor it.
And their brethren have built a culture that stretches across Aora, all because they recognize the importance of their shared legacy.
Yet the Pelgrinians of Deerwood Battery might have built more if they had surrendered their obsession with legacy and moved east.
To what exactly? A war with the peoples there? A deadly blight or crippling disease? The future you would have given them is uncertain. Yet it would have bequeathed Kith nothing so great as Durgan's steel.
Darwood and the Iron Flails remain at odds even in the face of bigger threats or because of their history.
The problem is not that they remember too much of their history, but rather too little.
The ice underfoot becomes suddenly clear. Between your boots you see an ocean separating Adir and the Eastern Reach.
Aedsarans and Deerwoodans alike began as pioneers from Adir. They all came seeking opportunity.
Boats as small as ants crawl across the glassy blue.
Were they to look farther back, they would see their common origins and desires.
But the experience of history is subjective. People remember what feels immediate and personal, just as you remember your own betrayal.
A painful truth.
They pause, recalling their suffering. You feel it radiate from them like heat.
We admit that history can become a hindrance. Even so, we must restore Abidan. A facile argument. Yet your hand kindled its fires.
That nearly ended with the destruction of Durgan's Battery and the death of thousands.
A fluke, but a costly one.
They retreat into their own thoughts.
We concede that some knowledge is best forgotten, after all. Even so, we must restore Abidan.
One
When
second.
Ione Brotha fell, but he built us with fragments of his own
What do you
soul.
think I should pick?
In returning, we can restore what was taken from him.
So it's the Andra's decision, Abaddon decision, Abaddon decision, Andra decision again? But I don't believe this. I need to look this up. I'm sorry. I know. What are you doing? But I need to know if the Eyeless... I'm going to read this and see what's up. Huh. Okay, well, we're just going to try it. Memories remain a burden. Let me just do this and... Sorry, I'm trying out a new setup and it means I have to do that. Hang on. Remain a burden. Even the events people it recalls are long gone, it's pain with no purpose.
Burdens strengthen the bearer, and they warn against repeated mistakes. Why would you discard them so hastily?
Manera shouldn't have to suffer guilt over an act she committed in a past life.
Pleasing or no, that memory was a part of her. In surrendering it, she lost a part of herself.
The part that spent every waking hour obsessed with old history, perhaps. What I lost was a burden, and one that bent me over for years.
It would be better if Kith did not become trapped by guilt, sorrow, and shame. But we speak of what should be. You recognize what is. Yet such destructive memories are rare. Surely others are strengthened by retrospection, even amidst pain.
I'm awakened. I'm tormented by questions from a past life.
A rare opportunity, for you have the chance to answer them, to do things left undone.
The creatures raise their misshapen arms, and the voices of their souls is as deep and melodious as a bell. Sometimes moving on is the way to move forward. Remaining stuck in the past is no progress, but these things don't matter now. If I was able to leave them behind, they obviously weren't important. No, I'll go for this one.
That presumes that some questions cannot be resolved.
The soul ponders this.
We confess that we had little understood how memory shapes and stunts Kith. Perhaps history does not always serve progress. But what then?
Then return to Abaddon with perspective as well as memory. Let history be a tool for progress, not an end upon itself. I like that one.
We shall temper our memory with context. We shall see that the foundation of history is not only broad, but also firm.
A great wind shoves at your back, your ears pop, and you feel for a moment as if the air is being sucked from the sky. Suddenly it ends, and you're standing in the snow looking over Karen's scar.
The Eyeless disappeared beneath the lake, their bond to Andra finally severed. With this threat ended, hope returned to the White March. Hunters returned to the wildernesses, and travelers to the roads. Tales of the Watcher's bravery replaced stories of monsters in the woods. The villagers of Stalwart busied their hands with work and their tongues with song, eager to seize on the promise of peace.
Hey.
Hey.
Wait, hold on a second. Are we done? Almost. Let's go to the village. Though I kind of want to go to the battery, if I'm being honest. Just because there is that dragon that I'd love to fight. Let's go see if we can find that dragon. I think the dragon's here. It's in like a cave under a mountain. Which doesn't say much, but I think that's the only quest we have left. I love the ending I got. And before people ask, I didn't look up the right decision. You know, when I looked it up and it was that final area. Right, hold on a second. Oh yeah, that's the one where I have to piss him off. But it's not that. Is it in Longwatch? We'll try Longwatch. After this, by the way, we are doing the attack by the like rival Duke.
Pallegina, I've kneecapped people who were nicer to me than these brothers of yours.
There's no point to staying mad at them. Besides, I serve the Dukes. They appreciate me, even if the brothers don't.
Any merc company would execute half its foot soldiers to have you.
Well, if the Dukes ever tire of my service, at least I know I have options.
Oh, that's nice of them to do. I like those interactions. Let's go see if we can kill a dragon. That'd be a good way to end this DLC.
Hey.
Leave now.
You look ill.
I can still peel the flesh from your bones.
If you wanted to kill me, you'd have tried already.
Careful. I killed the last wanderer I found in these parts.
What's the problem exactly?
Consider it indigestion. And consider yourself lucky I've eaten.
Did you eat Yigard, the young man by the road?
Was that the rodent's name? I only know that he tasted mealy and lean.
Then why do you look injured? He didn't seem like much of an adversary.
I killed him with one swipe of my claws, while he stared at me with those vacant lamb's eyes. But his soul shared a connection with mine, one that left me strained, briefly.
Wait, you're his soul twin? No, he thought you could ease his suffering.
Didn't I? While he lived, his suffering became mine. And as he drew closer, his weakness infected my essence. I can never be strong while a soul twin of mine lives.
I take it you've been through this before?
Since I was a worm, sudden fits of agony and terror would paralyze me. I was a prisoner to experiences that weren't mine. Eventually, I noticed something similar in my fellow hatchlings. I felt their cries and shrieks become mine as they nipped and flew at one another.
How did you become linked with your siblings?
I don't waste my time with the mysteries of souls, what sunders them and how the turning of the wheel apportions them. What matters is power, survival. I killed as many of the other hatchlings as I could. I felt their pain, but I also felt parts of their souls become mine. I slaughtered and devoured, and the scent of blood drove my siblings into a frenzy. Our nest became a maelstrom of chaos as we fought, dying and feeding together. At last, only a handful of us were left. We were sickened by all we'd consumed and suffered.
What happened to the hatchlings that survived?
I eventually hunted down some of my missing siblings. Others returned to me in other skins and other lives, as that boy did.
Perhaps another of your soul twins has done the same. One day you may find yourself at the mercy of someone stronger.
As interesting as this conversation has been, I've had enough of it.
Why? You'll gain nothing from my soul. Why don't you focus on your soul twins?
Perhaps you're right. Yet what will you offer me if I let you go?
I'll spare your life, worm.
I tire of you. If you can offer me nothing better.
Yeah, I didn't actually want to do anything with him.
I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I'm ready.
Hey,
Mm-hmm. Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Your thoughts must flow... My thoughts flow dark.
Oh.
Hey there.
I'm ready.
No, she wants to be with the group.
hey.
You know what? Fuck it. Well, screw it. We're taking just the
Ready,
damage
Watcher.
in.
I'm ready.
Leave it to me. Hey.
You think I can take it? If I can't take it now, we just give up.
Yeah?
Thing isn't doing
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Ready, Watcher.
How am I supposed to hurt this thing?
You gotta be more careful.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
You know what? Go after that. Never mind, that's doing no damage.
Hey.
Big fellas?
How the heck are you supposed to beat this dragon?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Instantly killed it, eh?
Ready, Watcher.
after him, Itamok.
We didn't do any damage to this thing. We had no chance. Well, I don't think we can help you, boy. I wonder if anybody's done anything about this, actually. If I look it up. Frost Dragon, almost thought Elden Ring, Pillars of Eternity. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about strategies in which I won't be doing, let's be honest. They're like, oh, just paralyze this person while doing this, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I think I'll just choose that quest and not to be fulfilled. We'll never know, really, how badly he got screwed over, or whether he got screwed over at all, or what happened. It'll be lost to the annals of history, because I don't want to fight a dragon. And I think that's fair. I think it's fair to not make somebody fight a dragon. Right? I'll go back to the village, though. I want to see what's happening at the village. Surely there'll be somebody there that's like, oh, thank you for everything, you're the best. You know? Oh, baby, you make me restless and hollow. Nope. Nobody here wants to talk to me about it. Okay. Well, I've done everything I need to do here, so I'm off. Let's go home. Priests are dedicated to support spellcasters, though their spells often have limited range. They almost always affect a group and provide a myriad of bonuses.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
We've done it. Everything's completed.
Hey.
Do you think our boy Oleg, or whatever he's called, is just going to be standing out here again? Yeah, there he is. There's my boy. I say my boy, and I don't even say hi to him, which is not the best thing to do, but what can you do? First things first, we rest. And we rest in a way that gives us... maybe the Woodland Trail? Now let's just go for might. Might's never bad. Well, it probably is under people who use ranged weapons, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the rules enough. Next we save. Next we move over to this. I can tell how wonderful it is. Thank you. Took you too long. Oh, it's literally what I was asking about. Let's talk about my army. What's the status of my regular troops? As good as you're gonna get given the circumstance. What special allies do I have available? Knights of the Crucible will reinforce your army. Several crag ogres from the Flames That Whisper clans will join you with your infantry. Elite Ridkaran Pathfinders will join your archers. Is that good enough? Should we do it? We have 45 minutes left. Let's go for it. It's time, Marshal. Assemble the army and march to the Yenwood fields. Excellent. Morale is high, and the troops are eager to follow you to glory. Are you certain you wish to march? I'm sure. As you command, I'll march the army to Yenwood Field. Will you be accompanying us? Yes, let's march. It is time. We will face them on single combat. As you crest a small hill overlooking Yenwood Field, Lord Gathbin's army is a flurry of activity, scurrying to and fro, even from this distance. You can hear the drums of war, beating their steady cadence designed to intimidate their foes, while organizing their rank and file into battle formations. Marshal Foray approaches. You arrive just in time. Lord Gathbin's forces are beginning to move. An attack is imminent. Inspect my forces. Local militia constitutes the majority of the army, but veteran soldiers have organized the ranks and walk amongst the young, unseasoned warriors offering advice or the occasional joke. They cheer, striking swords to shield as you pass in thunderous approval of their lord. Among the troops, a small group of soldiers shine brighter than the others. Crucible knights, standing tall in gleaming plate armour, and armed with spear and shields. They stand at attention, spear centred as you pass. You pass a group of crag ogres, working themselves into a frenzy. They carve jagged wounds across each other's chests and back, their war cry echo throughout the camp. Your troops give them a wide berth. A squad of Rakaran pathfinders make ready for the upcoming battle. War bows are strung and quivers are filled as you pass. One of the archers spots you and whistles. Silently, each of them places a closed fist over the heart and salute. Any ideas what Gathbin is planning? He strokes his chin. His ultimate objective is to face you in battle and to be seen defeating you. I doubt he's foolish enough to challenge you to single combat, of course. Sound the horn, Marshal. It's time to finish this. The Marshal begins barking orders, and your troops quickly form up. Gathbin's army follows suit, as Adaran war drums echo across the field. Within moments, the Marshal raises a brass horn in the visage of a mighty boar to his lips. He looks at you expectantly. For Cade New. Your troops bellow across the field, pounding weapons to shield as the Marshal's horn sounds. Dozens of bowstrings twang in unison between you and as your archers unleash a hail of arrows at Gathbin's army. The missiles hiss through the air with deadly accuracy, felling scores of enemies. In a bold mood, Gathbin points his sword towards your formation, giving an unheard order. His infantry's shields raised, charge the field. Your infantry charge headlong into the enemy's infantry in the centre of the field. The cacophony sound of metal on metal is nearly deafening as the two collide. The fighting is fierce and the screams of the dying numerous. Led by veteran warriors rallied to your cause, the troops fight valiantly and appear to be holding their ground. The battle thus far appears to be a stalemate. Then a group of Adaran battle mages emerge from behind the enemy lines. They begin weaving their hands in unison with practiced precision. Suddenly a wave of arcane fire erupts among your troops. The acrid smell of smoke and burning flesh is nearly overwhelming. From the left flank, a unit of Ratua berserkers clad in plate armor wielding greatswords begin to collapse the left side of the line. The ground is thick with the dead as they press their advantage. Meanwhile, the bleak walker paladins dressed in dark armor and carrying sword and shield stride back and forth between Gathbin's lines, rallying his weapon warriors and extorting them to fight harder. Let me study the battlefield. Your troops fight bravely and your lines are holding for the moment. Gathbin's army is slowly pushing you back and casualties are mounting. Defeat is likely. Berserkers? Who do we send for berserkers? Fellow berserkers? Berserker on berserker? Why not? Take out the berserkers! What unit should I send, sir? Send the charge for our ogre allies. The crag ogres fearlessly charge the berserker enemies. The fighting is brutal, as both Ratoran and ogres refuse to give ground, but the size and strength of ogre shot troops prove too much for the smaller Ratoran. When the smoke clears, not a single berserker is left standing. As the battle rages on, he looks for you for orders. We need to deal with those battle mages. What's your plan? Order the Rakaran Pathfinders to give them a few volleys. Accurate arrows fire from the Rakarans disrupt and fell many of the battle mages, but arcane defenses thwart some of the arrows. The survivors retreat from the battle and move out of range, but not before hurling a volley of fireballs into your archers' ranks. The screams of dying echoes in your ears as the Rakarans are set aflame. The Bleak Walkers must die. Send in the Crucible Knights. At the sound of Marshal for one's horns, the leader of the Crucible Knights, a Justikar with a long greying beard, issues a challenge to the Bleakwalker captain. The steel-clad formations clash and battle furiously. Both heavily armoured units fare well against the others, but the Crucible Knights appear to have the upper hand. Everyone on me. Charge! As the remainder of your forces charge and the horn sounds in the distance, a new contingency of warriors crest a nearby hill. As Gathbin's reinforcements charge headlong into the fray, his other troops cheer triumphantly. Shouts of joy soon turn into roars of dismay as the new arrivals begin attacking Gathbin's inventory. You make out the figure of Captain Emery, leading the charge in her dark armour. She kills one of Gathbin's men with a well-aimed pistol shot, before running another through with a gleaming rapier. He fells one foe after another, pausing briefly at one point to salute you with her sword from across the battlefield. The betrayal by their reinforcement breaks the will of the Gathbin regulars. They drop their swords and shields and flee the battlefield in a full rout. Ligara, Lord Gathbin, strides through the carnage, his elite guard accompanying him. The day can still be mine if I take your head. Come now. It's time I put you down like the dog you are. Salute with your sword. This feels a lot more likely than the fight before. How the hell did we actually do anything in this fight, though? Why aren't these guys attacking? Attack! Fear me!
Hey.
I'm ready.
Get in there and fight. Oh, it just killed them. Oh god. I didn't realize how powerful I am.
Hey there.
Oh, I hate that you have to
Lead the
fight
way.
fight a dog, but as is the way in war. There is always sacrifice. What are you two doing? Get in there. I wonder I'm losing the fight. Oh, one of them's finally joined the fight. Jesus. What were they doing?
I'm here.
I'm ready.
Hit him with the... Hit him with this. Take him out.
Hey,
You know what, actually?
hey.
I'm ready.
Oh, you finally brought my boys in.
Hey. Hey.
Knock him down.
Ready, Watcher.
Only two of them. There's no point in doing that.
I'm ready. I'm here.
God, that attack that I did where a did just knocked three of them dead through a charge was absolutely badass. And you're done. Lord Gathbin lies dead before you, his army scattered, bloodied and exhausted. Your remaining troops look to you, shields raised high, in victory chanting your name. Holding the hem of his robe as he steps over several bodies, Chancellor Warren approaches you. Though his face is pale and he looks as if he will be sick at any moment, he forces a smile. Lady Ligara, while I'm grateful this dispute is finally over, it's regrettable that so many lives were lost in the process. Gathbin should have been reasonable from the start. He gags involuntarily as his silk boots brush against his severed head. In any event, as the legal arbiter of Bademere, I'm here to inform you that you've been declared a Thanu of the Deerwood, and Cade New has been recognized as your domain. It shall forever be thus, and will be passed down to any descendants you may have in the future. Of course, now that your claim has been upheld, you're expected to forward a small portion of any taxes you collect to your rightful lord, Earl Bademere. Tell Earl Bademere I'm grateful for his assistance. I'll make sure his taxes are collected with regularity. Excellent. I'll inform Earl Bademere that everything is in order. It appears my work is done. Feel free to visit the palace if... He steps on a pile of entrails with a wet squish as he turns to leave. On second thought, I'll come and visit you. Yes, perhaps in a year. Or 3. Lady Legara, it's been an honour to serve you. I'll be making my way back to Gurnon's Gasp. We heard there's some urgent business for me there, unfortunately. Could you ever find yourself that far north, feel free to call on me. I'd love to trade war stories with you over a cup or two. He grasps your hand briefly in a firm grip, then turns on his heels. Hey.
Hey.
What is this? Family Signet grants 1 per stronghold turn. What the heck is a stronghold turn? Okay. Anything else I need? Exceptional plate is fine, but I've got better. Pierce damage resistance and slash damage bonus is not bad.
Hey.
I don't know how we got all these like famous troops, bearing in mind I got them from like functionally saving their lives and stopping a war. I guess that's just the ability of being rich. Okay, so I failed it with the archers, which makes me wonder if there was an ally I could have gotten that wasn't archer related that maybe would have been able to deal with the spellcasters. Like, this game is obviously not really made for war on war.
Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Hey.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, if I was mostly by the sea and cannons existed, I would not also be doing that. The Warhammer. I think you've got the thing that does cares about Warhammer, don't you? Two-handed style. Extra damage on this thing feels decent. Yeah, two-handed style feels like the way to go. Hit the wrong button. Extra 15% damage is... You know, it's not insignificant. I hope none of my boys died in that fight. Oh, one of them did. I wonder who died. I'll take a priest. Maybe if I had a cleric it would have been better.
Hey.
Though now it's only 39. I kind of wanted that to be 40. But, what can you do? Seems fine. We're seemingly good here. Next we have, in terms of quests that we need to do, have a look at the journal. So, obviously these feel like final quests. This one I can't do. This one's gonna start a fight. This one I might be able to do now, but I wasn't high enough level before. I don't know where this is. These are just endless path things that are unrelated. And that's not happening. So I kind of want to try this Cragholt one again. That's probably where I would have gotten mercenaries to help me. If we hadn't have done this already.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
I understand where you're coming from, grieving mother, but like... It's still a weird comment to make. I mean, I don't have the wizard on my side, and I normally like to go with the mercenary side in a lot of things. Because they're normally more practical, so we'll see what happens, but I don't even...
Hey.
Right, so I did a bit of investigating here and there, and then I just sort of died. Where is this mercenary? Oh, right there.
Hey.
Hmm.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just casually puppet master you. And then
Hey there.
you can start hitting that
I'm
person.
here.
Okay, this is going a lot better than I expected. Hit him with this. Actually, you probably want to be with your boy. Why are you... Oh, I've confused you. You can stay here.
Hey.
Keep confusing them, eh?
Ready, Watcher. Dead on.
Hey you. I think Berserkers are functionally invincible for a certain amount of time. An ability I haven't seen on my character, but they seem to have.
Hey.
Knock them down.
Can't get a good shot with this.
You know what? You give him a heal.
Hey there.
I probably should use one of these abilities as well. Disintegrate this person. That stops the blooming invincibility, eh? Try being invincible when you're dead. A lot harder than you expect. Okay, oh, I mean...
I'll see what's ahead.
Hey.
Lead the way.
Knock him over.
I'm ready.
You, hit him with that.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Get me out of that. Knock him over. How come they keep recovering from the,
Tell me.
They keep recovering from the, mind control very quickly. You noticed that? But you know what? We're hitting them with the... You know what? We're hitting them with the hobble. And then you are gonna hit him with the soul fire. That'll change your tune. I'm here to play my long con now and sell you something you don't want, like AI generated stuff. I need to just check and see if you fix the mic thing. I'm not sure I have. I thought I did, and then literally I checked today, and it was iffy. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to watch back this stream and see if it happens again, or whether it was just like a one-time thing. But I don't think I have. I thought I did, but I don't think I have. I'm gonna have to look, because I thought it was as simple as... Because before, when it was happening and you were here, I could see that... Yeah, exactly. I could see that it was like going red on the screen. So I've got no idea what it could be. I'm gonna have to look up and see if it's something I can deal with. Oh, which is annoying. Thank you for being here to confirm it. It means I don't have to watch the thing again. Watch the stream again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up again. I thought I knew it instantly, and I guess I was wrong. I even had a whole stream where I was checking. Okay, I mean, thanks for saying that. Thanks for having it. I think I got another one early on that I can check. Just to see what it is. Thanks for coming in and mentioning that. I'll have to look into it.
I see where you're going with that.
No, it's locked.
Hey.
Ugh, so annoying. Luckily, there's only 15 minutes left of this stream, or else I would just be too depressed to continue. Yeah, I hope so as well. I hope so as well. I've got no idea what it could be. My hope is it's just a faulty connection. Like I need to just put in the connection a bit more on my mic, or is something that's really easy to deal with. But I've got a feeling it's not going to be that easy. Oh, there's a random cave here. That's another project. At least I know about it now. And I know it hasn't been fixed, which is always good. Good to know, at the very least. I wonder how long it's been going on for. Because it could be something related to the technology I use for... Well, that's not a good sign. It could be related to the technology I use to... But this is just me speaking out loud. The OBS plugin I use to also stream to YouTube. Could be something like that. But I think what it's doing is... That's just taking the stream that I'm doing now and sort of like taking a copy of it and putting it on YouTube. So I don't think that should be affecting it. But who knows? Who knows, who knows, who knows? And it's not a thing that happens on Discord. Because it doesn't get caught on the Discord one. So it can't be just a mic problem. It has to be a problem. Okay, that narrows it down, actually, thinking about it.
Of course.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, I think I want you guys going to the front as soon as possible.
Your thoughts must flow deep.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming in to check. You didn't need to do that to somebody you literally had met in the previous stream. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. How am I gonna solve that? I should put a reminder on my phone. Because I'm not gonna remember it and I'm not gonna be able to do it today. And I have the memory of a blooming goldfish. Okay.
Your thoughts must flow.
Okay. Vibe reset. Come on, let's get back to doing what I'm doing. Casting a lot of spells. A lot of spells I don't like. Mainly because they're spells I'm not casting. How do I deal with these boys? I don't think my arrows are doing much. Shoot him. Ancient Death Guard. Excuse me? The hell am I supposed to do against that thing? I think I want to disintegrate you.
Hey.
Do another heal. While we're at it, knock him over.
Curse my aim.
Tremble before me. This dude is not going down.
Hey there.
It's no use. I need something stronger.
What is this guy's deal? He's like immune to everything. Now, admittedly, I should probably be hitting him with debuffs. Debuffs I'm not doing.
Isn't this something?
He had nothing on him? At all? Right, I'm going to end it here. Mainly just because I want to get this thing solved. And hopefully it won't be a problem tomorrow. But who knows? Well, I won't be streaming tomorrow, but hopefully it will not be a problem in further streams. Hope everyone had a good time and can deal with this sound. I'm going to try and solve it, but who knows? I wish you all the best. I'll see you on Friday for Guild Wars. I'm sorry, if Guild Wars 2, I'm sorry if this is still a problem. I'm not the most tech-savvy person. But until then, bye. Bye, 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 bye.